Today we are going to be discussing about working for an organization or running your own business.
That's a very interesting topic, Minnie. What do you think about that, Ashley?
Well, for me, I prefer to work for an organization. First of all, as I see it, working for an organization provides me opportunity for career growth and development. Let me explain it to you in a bit more detail. Employees who work for an organization have the opportunity for growth, to be promoted and rise up the ladder as long as they are achieving outstanding results and they're meeting the goals of the organization. So for this reason, I am in favor of working for an organization. Birdy, what is your opinion about working for an organization or running your own business?
You made a good point, Ashley. For me, I prefer working for an organization too, and I'd like to add something here. Employees who work for an organization have access to better resources. For example, they are provided with personal desk, stationery, computer, and so on.
Oh, that's a very good point.
I guess you're right, but in my opinion, running my own business is better.
Would you care to explain to everyone why you prefer to run your own business?
Of course, teacher Ashley. Running my own business implies that I am my own boss. This means I am responsible for all aspects of the business, including making decisions, managing resources, and take all the risk and rewards.
Oh, that's interesting, Minnie. You were right up into the point. I can't agree more. I also prefer running my own business too. Besides being your own boss, when you run your own business, that means you are building a personal legacy and ownership. Your business can become a source of pride, right? And contribute to a sense of legacy for generations to come. For example, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and the other famous people around the world.
Sorry for interrupting you. You might be true, but owning a business generally entails greater responsibility than working for an organization.
Oh, I can see your point. Can you explain more about that?
Sure, teacher. Business owners shoulder the financial risk, strategic decision making, and overall operational success. Business people have high risk of failure.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with you with that point. Business owner usually take risk, but when you have decided to run your own business, that means you have already taken risk. But you know, high risk, high return. If you have a very good plan and you have better management of your business, that means you have high potential of being successful in what you are doing. So if you are successful, you can make a lot more money from running your own business. So it's totally different from working for an organization that employees usually have fixed amount of salary every month.
Oh, teacher Sabilai, you made a very interesting point, and I'll go along with that. For me, I don't prefer working for an organization. Don't get me wrong, but employees who work for an organization have slow career advancement.
I'm not really sure of your point there. Can you please clarify it a bit more?
Yes, teacher. In a big organizations, there are a lot more employees, but there are few open positions. That is a very high competitive work environment.
Okay, that's a very good point.
I would like to reiterate Birdie's point with regards to the disadvantages of running your own business. Gathering debts is a huge risk that you will burden yourself, and if you will have bankruptcy, then you will shoulder that cost and you may lose everything, not just your business but also your personal assets, and also this could affect your personal life regarding your family. Moreover, I would also like to add something. Most businesses are well organized, so you made a very good point there. But a lot of businesses nowadays, especially the startups, fail. So there's a lot of failure in businesses. So not all of them are successful, and that is a cost of running your own business, and that is something that I'd like to highlight there.
Yeah, I can see your point actually. I totally agree that not many people are successful in running their own business, right? So especially during the economic crisis at present.
Well, I can see everyone's perspective now. It seems like we have two different sides. Minny and teachers to be like prefer running their own business, while teacher Ashley and I prefer working for an organization. But I think no one is right or wrong here. It depends on personal preferences and whether or not you are young or old, and your personal interests. That's a pity. We have a limited time to discuss this topic. Let's continue talking about this next time.
Yeah, I think so. I think we still have a lot more ideas to share here. So let's continue discussing this concept maybe next week, Ashley, right?
Sure thing. Let's discuss it in a bit more detail next week.
Thank you very much, Minnie and Birdie, for sharing your ideas, your opinions with us today. We really appreciate that.
You're welcome, teacher.